Hey, it's Exus Justin here, and I specialize in helping coaches and consultants shift from the old, outdated model of coaching and consulting into the new, highly leveraged model. In essence, I help individuals take their coaching, consultant, or service-based businesses from wherever it's at today, whether they're generating $500 per month, $1,000, $3,000, $7,000 per month. I take them by the hand and show them step by step how to scale their businesses to the $20, $30, $40, $50,000 per month mark and eventually get to six figures per month. To learn more about how I help my clients achieve this, just click on the link that's below this video and watch my free training video. So here's a question I recently ran into, and it says, hey guys, for the guys who are coaches, how do you offer your coaching in terms of money and time? For example, $1,000 for an hour of coaching. I'm a life coach looking for ideas. Okay, so this is a great question here, and here's my response. Here's my answer to this question. And the way I'm going to start this question off is by asking you, what do you want? What is your ultimate goal with your coaching or consulting business? Do you just want to coach and consult just as a hobby or part-time? Or do you want to grow a profitable business? Meaning, do you want to create a business that you could scale to 6 and 7 figures? Well, if you're just coaching as a hobby, then I guess it really doesn't matter. You could just figure out some type of pricing. But if you want to get to the 6 and 7 figure level within your coaching or consulting business, one of the things I recommend is that you shift away from trading time for money. And here's what I mean by this. So when it comes to coaching and consulting, most coaches out there, what they think is that, well, the prospect should be excited to want to pay them money so that they could coach the client. They think that clients should just be excited, and clients like wake up in the morning thinking, wow, I can't wait to go work with my coach today. Well, ultimately, that's not how it is. What I mean by this is that coaching, consulting, whatever you offer, your clients see it as a hassle. It's not something that excites them, although we can make it exciting by connecting up the end result to what they want. And that's where the excitement of working with us comes in, because they know that they're not just paying us money for us to just coach them. They're paying us money for a specific end result. Now that's the key takeaway here. Again, clients, they don't want coaching or consulting advice. What they want is an end result. And if we try to approach it from, well, pay me $500 for an hour of working with me, or pay me $1,000 for an hour of working with me, clients, it's not going to be irresistible to a client, because the client says, well, I don't want to just pay you money to work with you, and how long is this going to take? Well, the client's one is like, okay, I want a set time frame. There's a specific result that I want, and I'm not interested in working with someone forever. I just want that specific result. For example, let's use weight loss. So say someone works with a weight loss coach, and the weight loss coach could say, well, I charge $200 per hour. For that person, the prospect, the client, they would think, why would I pay someone $200 per hour to help me lose weight? That's weird, because as it turns out, with weight isn't something you could just pay $200 and the next morning you lose the weight. With weight loss, it takes weeks, it takes months of exercise. So if you approach it by $200 an hour, what will happen is the prospect will think in their mind, well, that adds up to a lot. If this takes 6 weeks, that's $1,200 right there. And what if I don't lose the weight? I'm out $1,200 and I did not get the end result. So it's always better to come up with the end result. Tell a client, well, I have this package. Work with me for this specific period of time, whether it's 6 weeks, 8 weeks, and then at the end of the 8 weeks, you should have gotten the end result. You should have the end result that you want. Using that model is a lot more enticing than saying, well, just pay me $200 per hour, or my fees are $500 per hour. Now, the second perspective we could take from with the time for money question here is that when it comes to time and money, for you in your own life, as you realize, we all have 24 hours a day. And it's really critical to spend your time investing it, not just giving time away, but you want to invest time, especially the time you spend inside of your coaching or consulting business. I see it so often that with most coaches and consultants, they keep doing one-on-one coaching or keep working with clients one-on-one, and what they don't realize is that that hour they're wasting here is kind of going to hurt them in the future, meaning that if instead of working with clients one-on-one, you packaged up your knowledge, you took what you know, because as you know, your clients, they want an end result. They're at a point A, and the only reason why they're hiring you is to get to point number B. and your job is to get them to point B as quickly as possible. Now, if you keep doing that with people one-on-one, what you'll find is that there's always going to be a cap on how much money you can earn, because again, we only have 24 hours a day, and if you're charging people per hour to work with you, eventually you'll run out of hours. And ultimately what you'll find is that you've just created or you've just set a glass ceiling on your income, because after 24 hours are done, you're done. You can't really earn anymore. Now, going back to what I was saying about investing the time that you spend in your business, and what I mean by this is that, again, instead of working with people one-on-one, you want to take your knowledge and package that up into an 8-week program, a 6-week program, however long, but you want to package up your advice. So when people come to you, they don't have to rely on you to get them the result. They rely on your program to get them the result. And as you realize with the internet, it's pretty easy to take our knowledge, just like I'm shooting this video for you here. It might seem like I'm talking to you right now. It might seem like I'm right in front of you right now. But what you don't realize is that I have a ton of other videos which are doing the same exact thing. So I kind of duplicated myself. So you might be learning from me in this specific instance. Someone else might be learning from me in a different instance as well too. And that's why I think it's critical that you get away from trading time for money, because that's just a losing battle. Time is your most precious resource, and within your coaching business, you want to ensure that the time you invest with working with clients, that it's an investment. And the only way it could be an investment is if you package it up. That's the only way it could be an investment, because again, you could not just use it for one client, you could use it for 10 clients. 10 clients could go through your process at once, and you never have to really change up the information. You could always keep using the same information. Now, what specifically do I recommend? Instead of trading time and money, what specifically do I recommend? Well, what I recommend is that you, again, package up your knowledge into a 6-week to 12-week training course, preferably an online training course. And when we do this, that will get us away from trading our time for money. And we'll be able to work with an unlimited number of clients at any given time. So that's what I recommend. Now, how specifically do you do this? How do you take your knowledge and package it up? Well, there are 3 steps to this. The first step is to get clear on the end result that your client wants. And again, as you realize, clients, they're not paying you for coaching or consultant advice. What they're paying you for is an end result. So for example, let's say someone wants to lose weight. Maybe that person comes to the coach or consultant and works with them because they're 100 pounds overweight and they want to lose that 100 pounds. So the starting situation is 100 pounds overweight. The end situation is 100 pounds lighter. And that's what they're paying for, that end result. So when you get clear on that, the next thing you want to do is you want to outline the steps to get to having that person lose the 100 pounds. So it might be a 3-step process, a 5-step process, 7-step process, whatever is the quickest process, whatever is the quickest method for them to be here and lose that 100 pounds. That's ultimately what you want to put into different little chunks as far as to get that person from point A to point B. Now, after you've identified those steps, the next thing I recommend that you do is you want to start recording them. So instead of when you have your process outline, as far as if someone wants to lose 100 pounds, here, step 1, step 2, step 3, these are the things they need to do to lose that 100 pounds. The next thing I want you to do is to record it. So take that knowledge and jump on your computer, and it doesn't have to be you live in front of a camera. It could also be you just recording your screen on your computer. So you could use programs such as ScreenFlow and Camtasia to record your computer's audio and your computer screen. So that way someone could get a training from you while you're talking to your computer. You could take that video and then upload it to Wistia or some type of video hosting platform. That way your clients, when they come to work with you, you could just send them the link and they could watch the video and get that same advice. So that's a 3-step process as far as how to package up your knowledge, your expertise, your wisdom, and turn it into a coaching program. So again, instead of charging per hour, you're not charging for a specific coaching program. Okay? So that's my answer to this specific question. So thank you for watching this video, and I will talk to you in the next video.